I believe most NBA fans misunderstand championships. We talk about the stars, the scorers, the faces, the banners tied to legacy names. But like most NBA fans, when I looked back at the title runs, one thing became impossible to ignore. The championships weren't decided by the players defenses were terrified of. They were decided by the ones defenses tested. Alex Caruso, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Derrick White. No accidents, no coincidences. A pattern. The problem with OKC wasn't talent. They had shot creators, spacing, and stars who bent defenses every possession. What they needed was someone who could survive the chaos, mentally and defensively, when the playoff basketball turned ugly. That's where Alex Caruso came in. He didn't need play runs for him. He didn't need rhythm dribbles. He lived in the margins, blowing up actions, forcing turnovers, making stars uncomfortable without ever chasing the spotlight. When the pace slowed and possessions mattered, Caruso didn't crack. He stabilized games the moment they started slipping. And that steadiness is what allowed OKC stars to finish the job. Denver's problem was never offense. It was whether teams could ignore someone long enough to load up on their superstar and survive. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope made that possible. Defenses helped him on purpose. They dared him to shoot. They dared him to hesitate. And he did it. The resolution was simple. KCP punished every defensive shortcut, timely threes, point of attack defenses, transition discipline. He didn't swing the series with volume. He swung it with precision. Denver didn't win because defenses failed to stop their stars. They won because KCP refused to let defenses cheat. Boston's issue was never depth. It was trust, especially when pressure peaked and decisions had to be instant. Derrick White became the answer. He wasn't the first option, he wasn't the loudest voice, but possession after possession, he made the right read. Shot, drive, kick, rotation, recovery without panic. When defenses loaded up on Boston stars, Derrick White became the release valve that never failed. And when a role player never fails, the defenses collapses from the inside out. The problem fans have is thinking role players are passengers. They are not. They are stress tests. Every playoff defense asks the same question. Do you really trust this guy? Caruso answered it with disruption. KCP answered it with shot making. Derrick White answered it with decision making. Role players don't just compliment stars, they validate them. And here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Modern championships aren't about who your best player is. They are about who your defense is willing to disrespect. And every title team needs role players who take that disrespect personally. Stars feel pressure. Role players apply it. Because when the ball swings, the game tells the truth. I believe stars will always define eras, but championship lives in moments. And moments don't care about fame, they care about readiness. So when you look back at these titles, don't just remember the banners and the MVP debates. Remember the players who were tested and never blinked. Because in today's NBA, role players don't support championships, they decide them. And I'd like to thank each and everyone for tuning in to the Hoop Nostalgia. Leave a comment, like, or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And even if you didn't, man, thank you for tuning in anyway.